All right, today we're building a carrying like a holder for the Paratech 6-inch bases, swivel and fixed. This is the material list that you're going to need: 3/4 ply or poly. I'm building this one out of poly. If you noticed, all the measurements are there for you. So 24-inch by 13-inch one, and so on. Box of 3-inch stainless screws. I'm also going to need a drill and an impact driver. Go ahead and build this project. I built a couple of these a while back, and I got the idea actually from a rescue company up in New York. I saw that they were doing something like this or similar, so I decided to give it a try. Built the first one about 5 years ago, and it's out of wood. It's holding up well. So this time we had some poly laying around, so I figured I'd build another one out of poly. All right, so this is one side that I just finished. I was building it and I figured, you know what, might as well make a video of it just in case somebody wants to kind of do the same thing. I just used material left over for some projects we did, so the material didn't really cost me anything. I put stainless screws in it. They're 3-inch screws. On this side there will be a base at the bottom here. It's the 13 by 6-inch. So what I did was I went ahead and just put those pieces on, screwed them down. Now this is going to be the other side, so when this is finished, this will be able to carry 6 bases per side, so 12 total. I did one with 9 bases on each side for 18 total. It was a little heavy to carry around, so I stuck to 12 on this one. All right, so here's some of the pieces that I have cut already. So for instance, this is the middle piece. This is your 3-inch by 13, and then this is the 2-inch by 13. So just kind of go there. So I'll put another 3-inch here, and then another 2-inch there. Screw it down, put the bottom on it, screw in a handle. Probably use 1-inch tubular webbing, and should be good to go. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, so something I probably failed to mention was I drilled pilot holes first. If you don't drill pilot holes first and use the screw, it tends to separate the material as you're screwing it down. It just becomes a pain in the neck. So I'm going to go ahead and drill a pilot hole in this middle one. I already secured the 2 outside ones. I'm kind of doing this by myself, so I don't want to need an extra hand here, but I'm gonna go ahead and drill this hole so you can see it. I'm gonna clean the bit off periodically because the poly will stick to the bit and it'll melt on there. So every couple seconds or so, every couple passes, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean the bit off, pilot hole, and then finish it off with the impact driver and the stainless screw. All right, see how this goes. I'm gonna offset the hole as well because on the other side I drilled it, so I'm going to offset it just a little bit so it's not center and so I don't hit the screw from underneath. Make sure that it's lined up with the material below it, and we'll start drilling. You see how the poly kind of sits on there? I'm going to keep pulling it off so it doesn't melt. Alright, so get that last little bit off. Now we're ready for the screw. Alright, so that's the one we just did. Nice and flush, a little recessed with the impact driver so the head's not sticking out. Alright, show you when it's all done. Alright, so I just put the base on. I dropped a screw at every vertical that I did in. So I went ahead and drilled the pilot holes again, screwed it in to keep it nice and tight. So as all the materials bunched together, it doesn't really separate, so it's good with the other screws. That's why I wait last to do it, obviously. All right, so now we'll put the handle on. Alright guys, so this is it. It's all done. So I got 6 on this side, 6 on that side. So if you guys are throwing your bases in crates and having to pull them out for inventory all the time and do whatever, this makes it organized a little bit better. It's easier to carry it, you know, on scenes. Like I said, as far as inventorying it, you just look at it instead of pulling everything out. I put the 1-inch tubular webbing on it, screwed down with the stainless again pilot drill, and I put a little washer on it, something I just found laying around so it didn't pull through. But she's all done, ready to go. This is the wood one that I made years ago. This one's probably 5-6 years old now. Held together pretty good. This is out of the plywood, 3/4 ply. If you notice the difference is this one has 1 piece. This one I had to put 2 pieces in because, believe it or not, this is 1/2 inch material, not 3/4. So the bases didn't quite fit in it, so I had to double that up. But 3/4 material works best. That's why you don't have to use 1 piece in the center. All right. Well, I hope you guys got something out of this and build it. And good luck.